Spring break couldn't have come fast enough. I was a college student drowning in exams, deadlines, and the constant pressure that never really leaves your chest. When classes eventually let out, my two friends, Evan and Lucas, suggested we go somewhere warm, somewhere quiet. We settled on Florida, renting a small beach house just a few streets from the ocean. We weren't the party type, no clubs, no raves, just a place to chill, sleep, swim, and relax. The first day felt unreal in the best way. Warm sand, a steady ocean breeze, the kind of calm that makes you forget time exists. At some point in the evening, while we were sitting on the beach watching the sun disappear, a guy around our age walked up and started talking to us. He asked where we were from, what school we went to, and how long we were staying. Casual questions, but he asked a lot of them. Eventually he mentioned a small party happening a couple streets away and said we should stop by later. Nothing wild, he told us, just some people hanging out. We hesitated, but eventually agreed. One drink, 30 minutes, then back to the house. That decision still makes my stomach tighten. When we got there, the house felt wrong immediately. The lights were low, not cozy, not warm, just dim enough to keep faces half hidden. Music played softly in the background, but nobody was dancing. There were maybe 10 people total, scattered around the house like they didn't know each other. It didn't feel like a party. The guy who invited us noticed us right away. He disappeared into the kitchen and came back holding 3 red plastic cups. No bottles, no cans, just the drinks. Evan laughed and took one without thinking. Lucas followed right after, but I stared at mine. I don't know what stopped me. The smell maybe, or the way the liquid clung to the side of the cup, or the way my chest tightened the longer I held it. I told him I wasn't thirsty. For just a second his face changed. It wasn't dramatic, just a flicker, a look of irritation that slipped through before he smiled again. That's when I knew something was wrong. As the night went on, Evan and Lucas started acting strange. Not drunk, just off. Evan couldn't stop laughing at things that weren't funny. Lucas kept rubbing his temples, saying his head felt heavy. They both swayed slightly when they stood. I checked my phone repeatedly, pretending to text, counting minutes, watching exits. Every instinct I had was screaming. I finally told them we were leaving. They argued at first, insisting they were fine, that I was overreacting, but I didn't care. I grabbed them both and pulled them towards the door. As we stepped into the hallway, I felt eyes on me. I turned around. The guy who invited us stood there, half hidden by the shadows. His mouth was curled into a smile, but his eyes were dark, angry, focused.